Hey there, and welcome back. As always, I'm Carl with Targets of Attitude, absent-minded professor of knives and all things sharp. Sit back, grab your pens and paper, class is about to begin. First, a little bit of syllabus work, so to speak. If you love knives and all things sharp, and you must or you wouldn't be watching this video, have you subscribed yet? If not, why not? Simple, very easy to do. And you just hit that little button right down there, it says subscribe. Then you hit the bell next to it, that way you get notified every time I put up a new video. Put them up about once a week. All sorts of neat new knives. Most folders, some fixed blade, and even a couple other things like I've viewed flashlights and survival gear, all sorts of neat things. It's a win-win situation. You subscribe, you get to know whenever I put out something neat and new. The more subscribers I have, easier it is for me to get these neat new things. So go on. You don't have to do it now. Plus there's a button floating around here somewhere. I think it's over here. It might be over here. Never really sure. It changes from time to time, but you click on that button that's floating around. That'll also let you subscribe. But enough of that. On to class. Today we're looking at another new knife from Civivi. And I gotta admit, this is quickly becoming one of my favorite brands. From the results I'm seeing, apparently it's one of your favorite brands as well. This one is Brigard. Interesting shape. Blade's a little different from most of what they do. Something of a cross between a Wharncliffe and a Seax. It's got just enough belly to help with cutting. Very nice tip there, low. Almost a false edge on the top, not quite. It just looks like, they don't say whether it's hollow grind or flat grind. Oh yes they do, there it is, hidden down the bottom of my notes. Definitely flat grind, but very sweet. The handle scales are, as always, G10, titanium hardware, stainless steel ball bearings, which just makes it float right out there. As you can see, it's not assisted opening. I wouldn't be able to shake it closed like that. As smooth as Civivi's almost always are, don't need that assist. The blade is D2 tool steel. Gives you a nice hard edge. This one is rated at a hardness scale of somewhere between 59 and 61. That's really nice. Got enough of a choil that you could choke up on it if you wanted to. It's not bad, but it's also comfortable enough that you probably wouldn't need to, except for very, very fine work. It's got some light jimping on the back, nicely placed, gives you a good firm grip with your thumb. As always, it's got the C for Civivi right there on the pivot point. The pocket clip can be reversed from right hand tip up carry to left hand tip up carry, but you can't switch it to tip down carry, which for those of you who are fond of that style, sorry, can't help you, but since I normally carry tip up anyway, that's not a problem for me. Yeah. Size overall, total length is right at 7.9 inches, 7.92 I think. The blade is 3.46 inches. The handle is 4.45 inches. All in all, in my opinion, it's a very nice size, very comfortable. Does have a lanyard hole, which can be handy in cold climates. It's kind of hard to dig your knife out of your pocket with gloves on. So let's see how this does through our standard battery tests. Start off with a piece of scratch paper. Oh yeah. was printing out some pictures of new knives. Got a new one from Dijo. If you don't know anything about Dijo, I did do a review of them. You can go ahead and look that up if you want. But we're looking to turn this into scrap paper, so let's see here. Yeah, just like every other Civivi I've used, it's just going through that like a hawk to the sky. Very sweet. Cardboard. Here we go. Heavy corrugated cardboard. Let's see how it does. That tip goes through almost no resistance at all. It's just yeah, you can open boxes all day long with that. No problem at all. Let's see here. Hang packaging test. Standard soda bottle here. Let's see how it does with this. Again, that tip just goes in with no resistance. Right in. Barely had to push. And it's cutting like a champ. Yeah. It's definitely what I've come to expect out of Civivi. Next. Paracord. Where's the paracord? There's the paracord. Where's the end? There it is. So, big loop. No problem. Smaller loop. Still like butter. Small loop that I can just barely hang on to and just barely get the tip through. And with that, it's wow. Sweet. That was impressive. Let's see here. Next. Oh yeah. Heavy cowhide. Let's see how it handles this. Wow. And you cut yourself a set of laces or make a new holster in a heartbeat with that. That is impressive. Very, very impressive. So, let's see here. Put that back there. Piece of wood. Here we go. Standard scrap lumber from a wood shop. By the way, for those who don't know it, in addition to selling knives, I also do custom woodworking. Some of it I sell on Etsy, so you can head over there and look for woodcrafting with attitude. But that's not really what we're here for. Let's see here. Again, just effortlessly cutting that up. Still don't understand why people like to see me do this with a folding knife, but here we go. Going down, let's see how it does on batoning, using just my hand. Don't want to use anything more because pivot point on any folding knife will provide a weakness sooner or later. Well, now, I'd say that's really doing the job. That was impressive. Man, so far, it's flying through our standard battery of tests like a champ. Let's see here. Not standard, but will it shave my arm? It sure will. Zip tie. Last of our standard tests. Anyone who's ever used zip ties knows how handy and great these things are. Hundreds and hundreds of uses. Almost unbreakable. Very difficult to cut. Once you put this on, it's not coming off without a fair amount of work. Let's see if this provides the work. And, well, it would help if I... Yep, that did nicely. Very nicely. And going this way. Taking a little bit more because it's trying to pull it out of my hand. But it's cut a little bit of a notch on there. Now that it's cut that little bit of a notch, man. Yeah. Use it to shorten up the zip ties after you've put them on whatever you're using them on too. Very, very nice. So, let's get that scrap piece of paper back out here again. Let's see if it took any damage from everything we just put it through. Not a bit. Not a bit. You want to make confetti, this will do it real quick. So there you have it. The Civivi Brigard. Every bit as good as any other Civivi you have looked at. Goes through beautifully. Let me double check my notes here before I go too far. For once, this one does not have a minimum advertised price. Most Civivis do. But suggested price is $69.95. Yeah. I'd pay $70 for this in a heartbeat. It's just a sweet, sweet knife. And as with every other Civivi, comes with a handy little carrying pouch and a cleaning cloth, as well as instructions for how to use it. Of course, if you're watching this channel, I would hope you already know how to use it, but if you're really new to the knife world, it comes in handy. But yeah, Civivi has definitely got another winner on their hands. I can say that quite easily. There you have it. I got a bunch of things I gotta do here yet today, including I'm supposed to be getting a new shipments of knives in. It'll be fun to see what that all's in there. In the meantime, though, I wish you luck. I'll see you next week when class reconvenes. In the meantime, if you're going to do anything, no matter how major or how minor, even if it's just checking in an order of knives, do it with attitude. See you now. Bye.